Hello, dear students. We have seen in the activity that the temperature falls from 20 degrees centigrade to the minus 20 degrees centigrade. So, the bottom of the beaker or the bottom of the test tube is found cool when we touch it. And we can say that for the reaction, whatever energy is needed, it was taken from the surrounding. We can say mixing of barium hydroxide and ammonium chloride is an endothermic reaction. The temperature of surrounding is decreased. From the reaction, we can write the chemical equation as the temperature is decreased. We can say that it is an endothermic reaction. We can write the chemical equation for the reaction is BaOH twice into 8H2O solid plus ammonium chloride 2NH4Cl solid, that gives us BaCl2 into twice H2O solid, 2 ammonia aqueous and 8 H2O liquid. You can see here that here actually gaseous ammonia is formed which dissolves in this water, so we write ammonia aqueous and we get water also produced. When we mix these two solids, actually they produce water, and this is an endothermic reaction because during this reaction heat is absorbed and the bottom of the vessel turn cool. If we take some water in a test tube and then when we add glucose to the test tube, dissolution of glucose being endothermic, the bottom of the test tube is felt cool when we touch the bottom. This is the another example of endothermic reaction. Now we are going to study about the new type of reaction which is known as the exothermic reaction. Those reactions, when they occur during reaction, if heat is produced or heat is released, such reaction is called exothermic reaction. Combination reactions may be mostly found exothermic in nature. You can see that when an exothermic reaction takes place, energy goes out, so energy is produced or heat energy is produced, so the bottom of the vessel in which an exothermic reaction takes place turns hotter. In an exothermic reaction, energy is released in the surrounding as heat. As a result, the temperature of the surrounding is increased. So here energy is released into the surrounding as a heat or in the form of heat. As a result, the temperature of the surrounding increases. If we do or if we perform any exothermic reaction in a beaker or a test tube, after the reaction, bottom of the beaker or test tube is felt hot when touched by us. Let us write some examples of exothermic reaction. Number 1, slacking of lime or slacking of quicklime. The process of adding of water to lime or a quicklime, which is also known as calcium oxide CaO, so that calcium hydroxide is produced. Such process is known as slacking of lime. Slacking of lime is also called hydration process because water molecule is completely added to lime. It is combination reaction too. You can see that calcium oxide solid, when added to water, it produces calcium hydroxide solid and heat. Both this reactant combines to give a single product. That is why it is a combination reaction too. Addition of highly reactive metals like sodium or potassium is an exothermic reaction. For example, when potassium is added to water, potassium hydroxide and hydrogen gas are produced and a huge amount of heat is produced. This heat is caught by hydrogen and thus hydrogen catches fire, which may cause an accident or a blast. When sodium metal reacts with water, it produces sodium hydroxide and hydrogen gas, and a huge amount of heat is produced, due to which the reaction mixture catches fire and it may cause an accident or, or a blast. That is why metals like sodium and potassium are stored under oil. The oil may be kerosene oil or a paraffin oil. Third example of endothermic reaction is burning. Burning of a substance produces heat, so burning is exothermic reaction. You might have seen burning something like from burning wood or burning coal, we get heat. I hope, my dear students, you are enjoying your studies. Happy learning.